So the Kennen will come in as a response by Rascal.
It's kind of hilarious because in Korea, when Lucian is using ulti, we normally express that in a
I know. Yeah.
You know?
Maybe that's why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But you were saying that he named himself after Dudu.
Oh yeah. But I think maybe this summon name is for Lucian because he just want to use ultimate.
Yeah. Do.
It's
Looking
coming.
forward to that in this game.
Yeah.
Should happen a lot.
I thought Gen.G might just try some new picks, but it seems like they're just taking it serious, you know? And I think all these picks can be banned in playoffs as well because it's one of the a strong pick from Gen.G when they have Ashe. Like, for example, I never seen Rula failing or losing lane. He was always stopping lane. But at the same time, they're playing against Caitlyn, which is one of the strongest combination in the bot lane. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen on the bot side mostly. But at the same time, I feel like as a team, Gen.G is way stronger. So I think if there is nothing happening in the early game, I think Gen.G is gonna smoothly take the win today here in the game one.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised as we get Sett jungle again. He's really been showing his face a lot more in the jungle rather than other roles. As here we go into game number 1. A tip of the hat from Mr. Pengu as we kick off this game number 1. And you see that B2D gets to play as Akali once again.
Oh, by the way, Hanwha Live is doing this strat 3 games in a row, by the way. They did this kind of pathing at level 1.
We're seeing this a lot, actually,
yeah, I mean,
nowadays.
The problem is Gen.G seems like they're reading this pathing.
Oh boy.
Because they did last time like twice.
Yeah, that's true. And if they all sit in this brush, there are going to be some unhappy Hanwha Life members if they face check their own jungle.
Exactly.
Oh, but they're just going to back here. Okay. There was a question mark ping, actually, in their own jungle by blue team. A couple of really deep wards were placed by Gen.G into the jungle.
Oh, interesting rune choice by Life. Spellbook plus Nimbus Clock.
Yeah, he's going to be Nimbus cloaking often. And, yeah, I mean, we see that decently often from Braum. I think we've actually even had Braum stealing Baron with Smite before. So, wouldn't be surprised if that happens again here.
Oh, man.
As Janna with Tornado level 1 actually gets some really nice clear going.
Yeah, and Lehends, he did the same thing last time when he played Janna. So, no surprise. And as you see, like, Kate, Janna, they have, like, so great tool for just have a pressure in lane. So, they have one of the great tool on the bottom side, but the thing is they never got a win on it. So I'm still wondering if that is actually good pick right now.
YeongJae question mark pinged his blue before he saw it even. So he had a sneaking suspicion that Clid actually could have gone red to blue, to his blue, and he was correct. So Clid comes in with the robbery of Mr. Blue buff here.
And I'm wondering if Dudu is able to snowball on the top side with Lucian, because, I mean, if you play like Janna, then I think you don't need to snowball that hard, but I think, I'm not sure if he's that experienced like him. So just make some difference on CS, so you don't need to play that aggressive. But yeah, I mean, seems like he's doing still great in the early game. But yeah, their difficulty on team composition is pretty high. They have not that many of CCs and front line. So
yeah,
I think they just need to snowball really hard from the laning phase. Otherwise, I think Gen.G's team comp is way more scary when it comes to team fight.
Notice the Azir versus Akali matchup has happened a decent amount of times, 19 total. Rascal this time around, he is going to respect the chance that YeongJae is in his own jungle. He's going to spot him out here, will be just fine to move away. Missed some of the CS, so a nice little play by Hanwha to zone him out of a lot of those melee minions.
Actually, that was really critical that YeongJae missed his blue buff because he has 3 lanes of Priya and he should get some control on enemy jungle side, but he got counter jungled. And Clid is counter jungling enemy jungle right now.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're using their advantage right now.
Well, I mean, at least he stole the Krugs. He got one thing from the side of Clid.
I guess, yeah.
But, oh, he's actually going to go over to the Raptors too, and he's not going to, he's going to be able to clear it out so it does respawn. Clear out the little popcorn chicken that gets left over.
But yeah, I mean, normally when you have 3 lanes of Priya, enemy team should not able to play the jungler, right? But it seems like Clid is having fun time right now.
Yeah, he's getting a lot more than he should be, for sure. And he is ahead of YeongJae. YeongJae, seemingly angry about this, is now going into the enemy jungle again, trying to steal the Braum.
I mean, you are behind in jungling against Sett as Volibear.
Yeah.
That's really huge, by the way. And you have 3 lanes of Priya.
It's not supposed to happen, that's for sure. BDD.
So?
Okay, here we go. The gank down onto Light as the sun comes in, but the damage is not enough. And YeongJae is going to get concussive blowed as well. And they just decide to back out of there. I think they could have committed to that, but decided against it as Clid not giving up on this one. There you go. Finally is going to after the dash out of Azir to get away.
Oh, level 6 all in.
Yeah, here we go.
Flash.
Looking for it. Oh, yes, flash that shuriken. Nicely done to make sure that he does survive after all of that. A lot of pressure being put on Mireu.
Yeah. And that was really great defensive play by Gen.G because if they just not die before first base, then I don't see like how they can be like just dying on the bot side because Willa has TP. So that was one of the like dangerous moments on the bot side, but they didn't die, so it's not snowballing, even though they have 3 lanes of Priya again.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a problem. As Lehends looking to keep his vision alive, wants to keep the priority in the lane and not give Braum any free outs. And this does mean that YeongJae will be able to come over here and do the Infernal Drake. He's only level 4, which generally I think they're at least level 5 or 6 when they start this one up. But either way, it's going to be enough prio in mid and bot for him to just walk on over and take down the dragon.
This is power of 3 lanes of Priya. It's really easy to play jungle, but it seems like Gen.G is just taking it slow because they should know that they have no Priors, right? And Clid is doing great as well. Like he's just dodging all these skirmishes right now, and yeah.
And out farming the Volibear.
Out farming,
yeah.
Sett jungle.
That's Sett jungle we've seen get dominated and farmed for like 3 days in a row now.
Yeah.
And today is the difference maker, as now he's going to look for a gank. There's no flash here on Mireu.
Uh-oh.
Mireu's getting aggressive in that lane. He's pushing up. Oh boy.
Yes, no flash, by the way.
Little bit. He just used his Q too. There you go. As Smite comes in and actually is going to bop down onto Clid. But here we go. The follow up from YeongJae gets there on time as the arrow will sail wide, as blocked by Clid, but it does not matter. First blood comes in as the Zephyr onto Clid will force him to flash the wall, as Hanwha responds very well with the counter gank.
That was really silly mistake from Gen.G, by the way. I mean, if you missed Shuriken, then you shouldn't go in because your one-shot potential is pretty low.
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, it's very true. As we see the the weakness of Braum in this lane.
I mean, I was also expecting just using flash instantly from Clid.
Yeah.
But it was not happening, you know? They're just having fun.
Yeah. We saw that a little bit yesterday, actually, from Gorilla not using his flash to secure the kill, like originally. When you know the enemy doesn't have flash, you want to 100% secure the kill, so you just use your own flash with the flash advantage. But instead, they're kind of being a little bit greedy, right? And seeing if they can get away with not having to use their flash, when in fact the safe play is to just use it to make sure you get that original kill.
They were really greedy, but yeah. It's not that huge. Rookie mistake.
Yeah. Thought he was playing Lucian, perhaps. As they're going to rotate up here. Hanwha will.
Yeah. Great usage of both pressure. Lehends is able to move first on the header side. And they have topside Prior as well. So I think Hanwha Esports, even though YeongJae was kind of struggling in the jungle side, every single members are just really focused and everything is going great. Yeah, I mean, I think they really needed to just flash instantly or just back out.
Yeah.
Because you missed your skill shot. And enemy bot lane is coming faster as well. So I don't know why they just took it. And I didn't know that, but Dudu also used OP right there.
Canceled his Hex Flash there. I thought he was going to go over the wall, but he's coming in here. They're going to be spotted, and they don't even see it. And this has happened twice now.
I mean, I think they just want to focus.
Yeah, there's the flash. Oh, pulls him out of the arrow. It looked like that was going to hit, and just like that, the dive will not work out. They're going to get some plates here, but it's kind of a consolation prize for, you know, compared to what they were looking for.
I feel like I'm not watching Gen.G's game because they're really not organized.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to team play. It feels like everything is not working out, but it's not because of like they're unlucky or something. It's just their plays, you know.
Yeah.
It's not synchronized at all, and
oh, here we go. YeongJae's looking for more. He doesn't have flash, but neither does Braum, as they're just going to burst him down. Not much they can do there. No vision at all in that tri-brush or in the river, so he just walks on over, and the bear is getting so much value. This can happen where the Volibear just gets these easy ganks off, and it's happening here in this game.
Yeah. Earlier jungle, as I mentioned, that was not that great for him, but he's making a lot of great situations and skirmishes by himself. His positioning is great. His backup on mid lane was also great, and also that ganking timing on the bot side was really sharp. Like, that was just clean.
Yeah, you can see Ruler even flashes away from that one, so they get the kill and the flash. Wouldn't be surprised to see some follow-up down there on the bottom side. As YeongJae, as you mentioned, he's been playing really well so far, and he's looking for a bit more. We have the Mountain Drake up here now, so it could just be a singular Infernal and Mountain going the way of Hanwha with all the prio that they have. As they're going to drop down the Rift Herald first to help out with some of that. Clid, sneaky position here, but he's down 3 levels, and it doesn't look like Mireu's going to make any... Look at him, he backs way in his own jungle as well. Very safe play.
And keeping on the tower, they can potentially dive as well. The turret is really low. And meanwhile, on the top side, Lucian is just having fun.
Yeah.
With his range. I mean, everything is just going great for Hanwha because they picked for lane prio and they used it right, correctly. They used their bot prio for the header play, and also they were getting Drake, and clearly they got the water with it. So their snowball rotation is now really clean, and I'm not like surprised at all. if they're gonna get second Drake as well, because I don't see like the way how Gen.G is gonna win this team fight because of the item difference on the damage dealers right now is just way huge.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty massive. Even looking at mid and AD carry right now, certainly things are looking good for Hanwha Life. And really the only issue we had was Clid out jungling YeongJae in the first like 4 or 5 minutes. But other than that, I mean, Hanwha Life has just been in the driver's seat here of this game. You can see that Gen.G, they were trying to clear out the vision at the Drake, but they wouldn't dare go for it just yet. They're not going to try to rush that down. I'm a little bit surprised that Hanwha Life haven't made a move at this Drake just yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were just waiting for Dudu's TP to come back again because it was on CD. So I think they were just waiting for the timing. And this is just a great timing for Hanwha Life Esports to push them out from the mid lane and jungle side. And Clid is looking for sneaky plays right here.
Oh, here it is. We're just going to try to bully the Janna, and they will be able to take down Lehends. Viper shelling out a little bit more damage, but it's a nice little pick that will be used onto the Janna.
They were getting both pressure with the Volibear and Azir, so it was kind of dangerous position by Lehends, but at the same time, Clid, his position was just so fantastic because they got the vision before, so I was like wondering how he could get that position, but actually he cleaned up, and then that was just really smart. But on the top side,
Bear is angry. Gonna try to get on top of this Kennen before that tower can be made alive once again. BDD will miss the shuriken, but he's still going in. Dudu flashing away, and there's the rest of the team. BDD, not like this. 0-2 Akali. You can see he's really trying to make a difference, but gets caught out a couple of times in a row.
Yeah, I saw already 3 times that he missed shuriken, so it feels really sad, but his control ward is doing a really great job, so yeah, I guess that's fine. Anyways, that was really great play by Gen.G because there was no chance when it comes to 5v5. And also topside, it was not the play that Hanwha Life Esports was looking for, but they were planning it cleanly. Their bot lane was also moving towards topside, so Lehends could save Dudu as well. And Akali right now is doomed, simply. Got no kills, no impact in the game, and he's not gonna win the side lane as well. And yeah, I mean, he's not one of the great teamfight champion when it comes to this KDA right now. And his farming is also worse than enemy team. And everything is not working out for him, especially when maybe the reason why Gen.G was having some shaky performance was because BDD picked up Pantheon, but at the same time, some people can say champion doesn't matter because it's all about the players. And it seems like this time around, it's 100% guaranteed that it's not because of the champion. It's player BDD. He is having some shaky moments right now, and this is not great news for Gen.G.
Yeah, I mean, Hanwha Life are still, they've got a firm grasp on this game. And with no Akali really in the mix, it's not going to be easy. He's going to need a big team fight turnaround. Like, he's going to have to get in there, get a couple of kills. But I don't know if Hanwha Life are going to let them even have that time. They're going to push here in the mid lane. Shelly going to keep all of her health. And BDD, no TP, is still bottom lane. You can see that they're backing away now. As here we go. That's an awkward position for an Azir. Has to try to flash and use that Emperor's Divide to survive. As BDD eventually gets there, but immediately turns around because, well, got there a little bit too late.
Yeah, I mean, it was already late right there, so I think he could just push extra waves on the bot lane and get the extra gold as well because of the turret. But yeah, as you see Gen.G right now, even in rotation, they're having some weird, strange choices. So I think Hanwha Life is controlling pretty well, but they missed the cannon wave right there.
Yeah. Missed the cannon. Never something we like to see here. And it was interesting to see Hanwha Life. It was 5v4 there, and the Akali was still pretty far away. By the way, that turret just die. And they still were like backing away, running away from Gen.G because of the arrow coming out. I was a little bit surprised to see them, you know, panic, run away as fast as they did, as I think holding their ground from ahead in a 5v4 situation could have been okay for them, but maybe they were just a little bit unsure about how close BDD could have been.
And also, I mentioned that the Hanwha Life Esports team composition is kind of hard to play, but
야 여기 진짜 뚫어. 여기.
get vision on the top side.
나 맞아. 나 살 수 있어.
I'm fine.
맞아.
Look.
살려. 어,
Save me,
쉣.
please. Close, hey guys. Yeah, that was kind of interesting moment by Azir, but it doesn't matter. And yeah, the thing is when they're ahead, the difficulty about their team comp doesn't matter. And the only good part is shining right now that Janna is good against Kennen and Akali because of his her abilities. So it's really hard situation for Gen.G, but there is some extra brush for Gen.G to make some miracle team fight right now.
Well, Life is going to be the one that comes in here and tries to face check, get some vision. Here comes Clid and Rascal from behind. Mireu doing a great job of poking, and, well, there goes Clid. Really nice slicing Maelstrom into that fight, but the damage just isn't there. As finally, the Kennen will go down, but trying to turn this one around is Ruler, but there's too many members. In goes BDD, gets the Caitlyn, and somehow Gen.G are staying alive in these fights. BDD, though, is going to go down with an unfortunate flash, as that ends up as a 3-for-3 after all things considered. Both sides have a support and a AD carry, essentially, after all of that. And, yeah, it was closer than I expected, Wadid.
Yeah, that was really great team fight from Gen.G, and Janna was not in position to push out the Kennen in the right position, so that was really great. They spotted out the Kennen position, but yeah, Mireu was kind of aggressive to look for Clid, so
yeah, it didn't work.
He couldn't push it out enough to deny Kennen's ultimate completely. And at the same time, that was really great kiting by Rula. So that was really good.
Oh, here we go again. Gen.G trying to burst down the Drake, and they're trying to damage down YeongJae. He gets the Drake and the Bear at the same time. Gen.G coming back in this one. Nice Emperor's Divide does a ton of damage, but still BDD is alive, and Ruler is pushing forward, and there you go. Finally, the Akali is online with a triple kill after all of that, and somehow Gen.G make this game theirs.
Yeah, I think that was the power of the Ashe Braum. I think it's all from Gen.G's bot lane, because I didn't feel like Akali was just... Yeah, I mean, Akali got triple kill at the end, but start of the team fight, the way how they take the team fight with Ashe Braum was just fantastic, so they could able to one-shot Volibear in 1 second.
Yeah.
Just look at the Braum and Ashe when you check the replay, and yeah, the Nasher is still up though. Volibear is just running for his life, but can they actually stop this Nasher?
He's almost there, but not quite. Clid is going to be the sacrifice, and Gen.G are fine with that. They don't care about poor Sett. All they care about is that 4 members of their team now have the Baron buff.
Yeah, and just look at the Ashe Braum's power of the team fight. Their laning phase is not that great, but the way how they take the team fight is just so clean. And I mean, because of the item difference, I was expecting.
야, 아직 여기 넘어왔다. 자, 천천히.
Azir here.
야, 나 왔어. 괜찮아. 나
Just slowly. Ultimate 3 seconds.
괜찮아.
It's fine.
Oh.
It's not fine for Dudu.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Just randomly. Everything is just falling out. Why?
I don't know.
I mean, they had great advantage and the item difference was real, but somehow, I guess they are greedy at the same time.
Oh, he was almost going back. He stayed.
Oh.
That was the end of Dudu's life. Rascal went in with the Dududunga.
And
That's
there is
all he
no Hex Drinker on Dudu as well, so that was really easy one shot for him as well. Yeah, I don't think that build is great to take when you're playing against assassins like ninjas.
Yeah, they got a couple of ninjas on their side. The Akali and the Kennen. So probably want that Hex Drinker ASAP.
Oh yeah.
As, oh boy. He's going to die to the other ninja now. Yeah. Okay. BDD stays alive. Things are just falling apart. Clid, though, does go down. That's a nice maneuver by Mireu. You can see Ruler trying his best to kite it out. Does a decent job, but still is going to get caught out there. And Viper picks up a kill, which is, you know, we talked about Hanwha Life and how Viper is sometimes their only hope.
Yeah.
Seems like maybe that's the case in this game again.
Yeah, Dudu right now is completely doomed. I don't know why he took this build. There is 2 builds on Lucian that you take. Either you just go for Essence River first item and look for crit build, or just go for a Bork and Black Cleaver and those kind of bruiser items.
Yeah.
But right now he's just mixing those 2, so he's not doing anything.
Yeah, he's like not doing enough damage and he's also not surviving.
Exactly. But anyways, that was great play by Hanwha, but at the same time that was really great kiting by Ruler as well. So at the end, I think Gen.G is controlling the game again, eventually. So I guess, I mean, I'm not sure. Like, the difference was real, you know? Like, it was really huge. There was almost no chance for Gen.G to take this game over against Hanwha Live Esports, but right now it feels like everything is opposite. Akali right now is 5-3-3, and before that I thought, I mean, Akali was 0-0, right?
Yeah. She's ahead on gold now. After all of that.
Interesting.
Yeah. The magic of League of Legends. And they're just waiting here for the next Ocean Drake. It looks pretty good for Gen.G to secure this one as long as the fights go the way they have been going. Now, we got triple Morellos in this game. We have 2 on the side of Gen.G, 1 for the Azir, which he did rush out, which is, I suppose, not so bad for the Azir because nobody's really building too much MR on the side of Gen.G. But the double Morellos on Gen.G's side is quite interesting.
Great me calls by Lehends right there. But the problem is they need to take the team fight, and there is Kennen on the other side, and you do not have exhaust. And everything should just come from Lehends, that like he needs to save the damage dealers from those 2 ninjas, because
Yeah.
that's one of Janna's job right now. And I think this team fight is really random, because I'm not sure who is gonna take the win right now, because Gen.G is strong enough to take the team fight.
Yeah, no exhaust, as you mentioned, for double assassin. Here we go, pulling the bear into that one as a huge Braum ultimate into the back. BDD trying to get that damage, avoids the Emperor's Divide, does go down, but Rascal on the other side able to lead the charge. Look at Viper though, he's trying to pop off, as here we go. Gonna put up that Unbreakable just to save his life, but the range advantage and the scariness of that Caitlyn now at nearly 30 minutes is really beginning to show itself. As Hanwha Life got in there, they got the Drake. The Volibear didn't end up doing too much, but still the rest of his team able to do well in that fight.
This game became so random after a 3rd Drake. And yeah, I thought that was great engage by Clid, and I was expecting some smite coming from Jungler, but it didn't happen. And also BDD.
See her.
he was not able to use his second ultimate, it seems like. And yeah, team fight is just so random right now. It's either way, like one team is gonna get one-shotted if you make one mistake. So it's really hard to see what's gonna happen. But it's obvious that 2 AD carries from both teams are just popping off. And I think it's really depends on how fast they melt enemies' front lane. And I think it's gonna be easier for Gen.G side because they actually have no front lane from Hanwha Life right now. When you compare to like Gen.G side, you know, because they have Sett and Braum, obviously.
Yeah. We've got a couple of big shields, big boys there in the front. And you can see that Rascal did go for a build that we talk about sometimes. Gets the Morelos to stop the healing and then goes for the Void Staff because you see on the side of Hanwha Life, you really do need that MR. As here we go, Clid getting into a pretty awkward spot as he's just going to get pulled away and taken out. But Azir as well as BDD into the backline, the exhaust, not able to stop Lehends from going down, but keep looking at Viper. This guy is so strong right now and so scary. Just completed his third item and he's got a Hex Drinker on top of it, so they're able to do a decent amount of damage to the frontliner Gen.G, but Viper's always in the back doing crazy amounts of damage.
Yeah, Clid was looking for engage on enemy team, but he was on vision. So Mireu was looking for insect him in the jungle side, but he Clid also cancelled it with his own ultimate. So that was kind of interesting moment right there. Great cancel by Clid. And I would just happily take the trade when you get mid and support with sacrificing your jungler. It's everything is going great for Gen.G right now, and the side lane pressure is slowly on Gen.G as well, because you cannot do anything against Akali and Kennen, and especially when Lucian died twice in a really bad spot. I don't think Lucian is gonna get side lane pressure at all.
Yeah. Well, he went for the Phantom Dancer, so not going to be building a Hex Drinker in this game, it seems. But you do see that at least Viper was able to pick up that item.
I mean, maybe if he match against Kennen, then Lucian can get the pressure, but if you're against Akali on this side lane, I don't think he's gonna get pressure ever again. And it seems like he's taking that matchup by going to the bot side. And that's really interesting. And the map control is already on the Gen.G side, and the Nashor is up. And Soul Point Drag is coming in 40 seconds. And the point is, Janna has exhaust again, and I don't see like how Hanwha Life is gonna win the team fight without the exhaust, because even though with the exhaust they lost the team fight, right? So yeah, it seems like it's really hard for Hanwha, but at the same time they have fed Caitlyn, which is great champion right now.
Lehends. He's so fast, he's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna run in here with my scanner and see what I can see. That's a big TP. They're trying to turn this one around. The arrow is going to sail wide. And so BDD says, never mind. It's a nice amount of damage already being done to Life and Ruler by the Sun Turret, as both teams trying to maneuver into position for this Ocean Drake. Clid ready at the waiting. There he goes once again. He's going to get a decent one, but where's the rest of the team? Where is the damage? BDD finally gets into the back line. YeongJae is alone, as that was a huge amount of damage from the front line. And great protection from Hanwha Life, but the Drake will go the way of Gen.G. And now they are on Ocean Soul Point after taking down that Drake. So a 1-for-1. Two of the frontliners that do go down here in this game, but the Drake goes the way of Gen.G.
So yeah, when you look at the side waves, they had no pressure or prior on the side lane, so they lost so many creeps on the side. But yeah. But my question is, did YeongJae really needed to go here with the flash on Ashe? Because I felt like they could just win it slowly from the just hitting the front line by Hanwha Esports, because they had eyes on Kennen and Akali, so they could just defend it cleanly, right? So
Yeah.
I didn't feel like Volibear really needed to go for the back line, but it happened.
Yeah.
And the Drake is for the Gen.G, so they are on soul point. And they got the advantage from the side lane as well.
YeongJae's doing it again. He's just going to go down as he tries to frontline. The Emperor's Divide is used early, and now it's time for the Ninjas to wreak havoc in the back line. That is the cleanest ace you've ever seen, and that is going to be the end of the game.
Oh man.
Just like that one, dude.
No words needed. I don't feel like that was clean performance by Gen.G either. So
Yeah.
This is so random. But win is win, guys. So Gen.G is just simply taking the win again, and that was kind of disappointing game by both teams actually.
Yeah, it seemed like Gen.G was trying to shake the rust off, whereas Hanwha, they had a very nice lead.